PTE describe image. I always have the trouble since the recent update about the templates being banned. Can I still use my old template? Or for few questions, can I use my old template, and for few of the questions, I will switch to a new template? Is that acceptable? For few questions, I will use just the keywords, but for few questions, I will use sentences. Is that as well acceptable? Well, if you're bombarded with all these questions, then trust me, today's video is the one which gives you complete insights on describe image, the old method, new method, what actually works in 2025. Want to make most out of this video? Make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE ACADEMIC. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome pop-packed video on PTE describe image, the old and the new method, what actually works in 2025. Before we get into the video, if you're not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. You can check the information in the description of this video. We left a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. We will do the needful. Also to tell you, recently we published our first PTE speaking cheat code ebook. Already more than 2,000 copies being sold. It has got everything that you need to fix your speaking as quickly as possible and get that 90 in the next attempt, because it has got complete cheat codes, the complimentary practice materials, the perfect sample responses given by me for both PTE Academic and Core. If you want to get that ebook, the link in the description. At the moment, we are selling it for a very nominal fee. You can click on the link and claim the ebook. And also to tell you, we are coming up with PTE reading cheat codes, which has got complete grammar strategies, complete collocation, more than 1,500 with a lot of questions, the approach, how to mix the approach, and lot many factors. Very soon, we're gonna leave that ebook as well. If you're interested, then do leave a comment. We will consider that and come up with this reading ebook at the earliest. Without any further delay, let's get right into the video. When we talk about describe image, there are a lot of changes in the history of PTE. Before we get into the changes that happened over the time, let's get into what describe image is all about. It looks something like this. Look at the picture below. This is how it comes in the exam. In 25 seconds, meaning 25 seconds will be given to you to prepare, and post that 40-second response window will be opened. You don't have to speak for 40 seconds. 25-30 is more than enough. This is how it looks like. A picture will be given beginning in 25, 23, 20, 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, beep. One beep sound will be there. Once you listen to the beep sound, immediately you have to start speaking for the next 25 to 30 seconds. Once done, click next and move on. If you don't speak for first 3 seconds after the beep sound, the 4th second microphone will turn off. You just have to click next and move on. You will not get the chance to speak for this image again. Let's understand how you're evaluated with respect to describe image. It's 5 for fluency, 5 for content, and 5 for pronunciation. Now let's talk about the history. Since 2018, I gave my exam in 2018. Since then, I've been teaching PTE. The fluency was the only thing that was considered. Content and pronunciation was not at all important. We've seen, even myself, and we've seen students, many students giving, just a random answer for all the questions and still get 90 out of 90 in speaking, meaning the evaluation criteria, that is fluency, pronunciation, content, was not true to its name. Only fluency was given the highest preference. Pronunciation content was not. But on November 4th, 2024, Pearson made announcement that templates hereafter will be banned. If the software figures out that there is some anomaly in your answer, it will trigger the manual intervention, and a human will come and check your answers. And if you are caught using some generic answers and not speaking from the image at all, even one sentence, then fluency will be reduced to 0, content 0, pronunciation 0. This is the new update. 2.5 months back, Pearson made an announcement. Now with this thing, people have a lot of doubts. Can I still use the old template? Can I use the keyword method? Should I really go with the new template using structure and speaking something on my own? We will discuss all these doubts in today's video. Let's understand what the old method was. Use fully templated responses. The image in front of me is a beautiful picture. Let me have a closer look at it. By looking closely, I can see several trends emerging. I can also see Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. My 25 seconds is up. I'm going home. Tata, bye bye. These people used to speak. Now can I still do it? Are there any examples where people have spoken this and got a very low score? Yes. We have seen this when people join our course. We asked them what was their previous score, and they told, I've used the old template. See, this is what I got probably in 65, 70, so not 90. So people have got very low scores by using fully templated sentences. Avoid using it. How about this keyword, comma, keyword, comma, keyword templates? Meaning there are few people who are using different kinds of templates. The image provided is a bar graph that gives information about dash, comma, dash, comma, dash, comma, dash, comma, dash. I can see salient features such as dash, comma, dash, comma, dash, comma, dash, comma, dash. That used to work before. Can I use it? 100%. Now we have seen again a lot of instances where people have succumbed to these templates and have got a very low score. Even for 50 or 65, I never suggest using such templates. The old method, use any template, speak anything, but speak fluently, get 90. Is it the case even no? 100% no. You gotta speak something relevant from the image. You got to see the image and speak and make your own sentences. The old method, I myself have tested this by taking many exams. I have spoken only for 12 to 13 seconds and my speaking was 90, or 15-20 seconds also people have spoken and got 90. But now it is not the case anymore. You gotta speak more than 20 seconds, at least 25 seconds you make sure you speak. And the last, the old method, one answer for all the questions. And now, of course not. You do that 100%. You're gonna get fluency 0, pronunciation 0, content 0, and it will be flagged. I'm telling you that will lead to many more consequences. We're not sure. Avoid using the old method. You cannot use it at any cost. So what is this new method? Yes, the templates are being banned. So now you cannot use templates, meaning you cannot use those kind of generic sentences and just finish it off. You can still use a template, but this could be just a linking word. Firstly, I can also see from the image, another interesting thing I can find in the image is, this is not template, this is a linking word. Getting it right? In IELTS, we use this linking words furthermore. However, in addition, the image also talks about, can I use this 100%? As long as you make your own sentences, correct, it's absolutely fine. So make sure to speak from the image. The new method, don't use just keywords. You use only word by word by word. I'm telling you for sure you don't get the scores. You got to make sentences from those keywords on your own. The next one, make lengthy sentences if possible, considering the new method. You cannot speak small phrases. Firstly, from the image, India is top. Secondly, America is second. You cannot make small. You gotta speak. I'm telling you, it's done and dusted. You cannot fool any more. You gotta speak something from the image. Practice well. But there are some strategies with respect to grammar, logical sense, and all those things that I'm going to talk about in just a while. Continuing about the new method, try to speak as much as possible. No need to speak 35 to 40 seconds, but at least above 20 seconds. 25 to 30 seconds is an ideal thing. And also, in the new method, I would tell you to identify the key content from the image and speak. Blue color is dominant, red color is very bad. Green color, I like it so much. No, you cannot say that. You gotta see the image and then try to make out something from the image. Something that is evident. Colors you cannot bring out. Even if it is not a very, like key content. Any content is fine, but it should be a content. It should not be like just the color. Hope you are getting it. Don't have to speak mechanically. Give life to your answer. This is what the new method that I would recommend. Before I show you the new method demonstration, let's take a few questions. A lot of people have these questions in their mind. Can I mix this old and new method? For some questions, I use this keyword kind of templates. But for some questions, I will definitely make use of my own sentences. I would not recommend you to do this. For all the questions, make sure you speak from the image, avoid using keywords. Make sure to speak sentences. This is my personal recommendation. Please understand the complexity involved in calculating. There is a software, improved software. On top of that, Pearson says if the software flags finding some problem in your answer, a human evaluation will take it forward. We don't know what all things going to happen, so don't risk it. Let's take up second question. I'll use old templates for some questions. For example, map is very difficult. Image, one Taj Mahal picture is given. How do I speak? I'll use the old template. For the rest, I will use the new template. Is that accepted? 100%. No, you cannot do it. The answer is very simple. For all the questions, you got to use the new structure. This is the new structure that I've already shared in many videos. The image provided is a dash that gives information about dash. Well, x-axis talks about dash, y-axis talks about dash. X-axis, y-axis comes only for line graph, bar graph and area chart. The rest you cannot use this second line. And then 3 key sentences, lengthy sentences. It is evident that conversely, another interesting point is 3 main big sentences. This only will cover some 15 to 18 seconds or 20 seconds. The remaining one from the image you will speak the heading and x-axis, y-axis, another 10-15 seconds, 30-32 seconds ideal. Overall, this image illustrates. So here the Albert Einstein's brain of yours will be used only for it is evident that conversely another interesting point. 3 sentences if you speak, I'm telling you, you're gonna get this course. As simple as that. Let's understand a quick strategy on how we can deal with this 3 sentences to be filled inside the template. Step 1, observe the image and recognize 3 things. The moment you see the image, the timer starts running. 25 seconds will be given, 25, 24, 23. Every day you practice with this. Within 2-3 seconds, you go to identify 3 things, or at least within 5 seconds, identify 3 things that you're going to talk next. These 3 things can be 3 ideas, 3 keywords, 3 trends, whatever you want from the image, recognize 3 things. As simple as that. Now in the 25 seconds, 5 seconds are over. Let's consider that. The remaining 20 seconds, write 3 sentences. If you can write completely, well and good. If you cannot, then whatever you can, you write, man. 3 sentences. You just write neatly, slowly, practice every day. 3 sentences in 20 seconds, 100% you can write. Just need a bit of practice. For those who are very good in, like communicating in English, then you don't have to write. You just speak them. Look at the image and speak 3 sentences. 20 seconds will be quickly done. And once this is done, the 40-second timer will open. Now have the template right in front of your eyes. And whatever you've written right in front of your eyes, just read. Don't do anything. If you've written properly, even if there are grammatical mistakes, totally fine. Oh, start making sense, totally fine. Oh, this is wrong, I missed it. It was 25, I wrote 24, totally fine. Take a chill. You just have to read whatever you have written. Just like read aloud. In the read aloud, you don't correct anything, right? Here as well, the template on one hand, and whatever the 3 sentences you have written or something in your mind, just speak. If you've written them, read and speak. If you've not written them, in your mind, you would have already, prepared well. Just start speaking. When you speak, if you fumble, marks will go down. If you hesitate, marks will go down. If you rush, marks will go down. If you change the tempo from the way you did in the read aloud, marks will go down. Meaning whatever the way you did in the read aloud, the same way, the same tempo, same rhythm. It should be basically same persona. In read aloud, you spoke perfectly. Here you are speaking as if it is a proxy, it is someone else. That should not happen. Why that happens? You're focused too much on the content. You're worrying about the content. You're worrying about the logic. You're worrying about the grammar. All these things don't give you scores. It is the fluency, content, pronunciation. No grammar, no logic there. Whatever you've written, just speak. Now I'm going to show you a small demonstration. I'm going to show you a picture. Trust me, promise, I've not prepared for this. Long time back probably I spoke for this particular image in my Instagram. I've not prepared after that. The image is right in front of me. I think you're able to see the image now. I'm going to show you how I'm going to prepare in the first 25 seconds and then how I'm going to execute with the template. Let's start. Egg, larva, pupa, butterfly. Egg is the first stage, larva is the second stage, pupa is the third stage, butterfly is the fourth stage. 5 seconds over. Now I have to write. If you can write, you write, or you can speak. The first stage of the butterfly is the hatching of the egg. Egg is oval in shape, and once that is done, we go to larva, which is slightly elongated version of the egg, which has some root kind of structure on the top. From the larva, it leads to pupa. Pupa is the previous stage of a butterfly, which has a lot of colors in it, and then comes the butterfly as beautiful as this, after which it will again lay eggs and the cycle continues. This is what we're going to speak. If you have a different version, different logic, bring it on, no problem. But you gotta speak, that's it. Whether you make sense or not doesn't matter. Something, egg, larva, pupa, butterfly, you gotta speak. As simple as that. Now I'm going to start. The image provided is a process that gives information about life cycle of a butterfly. It is evident that the first stage in the life cycle of a butterfly is an oval-shaped entity called egg. Once the egg is hatched, after some time, it goes to the second stage called larva. This larva is a little elongated version of the egg and also has some root kind of structure on its surface. After larva, the third stage is the pupa, which is also an elongated structure, but it has a lot of colors in it. This is a pre-stage of the final stage called butterfly. After pupa, it goes to the final stage called butterfly, which we normally see as one of the mesmerizing creatures. Once the butterfly lays the egg, it will again circulate in the same fashion. Overall, this image illustrates the beautiful 4 steps process of the life cycle of a butterfly. I may have extended 40 seconds, I'm not sure. All I'm showing you is just a demonstration, correct? 25 to 30 seconds is enough. From this you can pick whatever you want. I've given a lot of ideas, meaning what people say. From this, what can I speak? No numerics, no data, nothing. That is only here, pool of assumption. All you're thinking is whatever you speak should be precise, because some guy is watching you, holding you at a gunpoint. If you miss it, he will pull the trigger, he will shoot you. No, nothing like that. As long as you speak from the image, should be more than enough. If you ask me to speak for 5 minutes, I can speak 5 minutes on this image. You should have that art of cooking up a story, but from these keywords. Hope you're getting it. Now we go to the second picture. This is Taj Mahal picture. Long time back, I think in my YouTube video I had given this. We will start with this 25 seconds. I'm just preparing. This picture is a Taj Mahal which has got 4 pillars in front of it. Also there is a big water body in front of it in turquoise blue color. On either sides there are some trees. I think that's enough. I think I can manage. Now this, if you write, more than enough. Hope you are getting it. So let's start. The image provided is a picture that gives information about the world famous 7th wonder of the world called Taj Mahal. It is evident that in this picture we could see 4 pillars, 2 pillars right next to the Taj Mahal building and 2 pillars right in front of it. Also in front of the pillars we could see number of trees in green color that is right in front of the building. Conversely, we can also see the water body right in front of the Taj Mahal in turquoise blue color. Another interesting point is the Taj Mahal has 3 dome-shaped structure right on top of the building. Overall, this image illustrates 7th wonder of the world called Taj Mahal. If you ask me to speak for 5 minutes, I'm telling you I can write on a bond paper that I can speak fluently, because all I have convinced my subconscious mind is that content is not a priority. It's the fluency that wins the race over the content. If that is what you have convinced your subconscious mind with, trust me, things will happen on its own. Otherwise, whatever you try, man, you will fumble, because consciously you know that you cannot fumble. If you fumble, marks will go down. But this will take a lot of time to learn. Trust me on this. So you got to convince, understand yourself. Once this is convinced that fluency is the one that wins the race over the content, trust me, you don't have to put efforts. Things will happen on its own. Now let's take up some line graphs or bar graphs. I'm starting with bar graph. This is the picture, 25 seconds. Let's start. 3 key content. Saris, attires for women. 90% of the women have own sari, which leads to maximum. Second being jeans, standing at 80%. Frocks at 40% are the least attires owned by women. 3 sentences are done and dusted. A 10 seconds is enough, man. It's with the practice it comes. Now we'll start. The image provided as a bar graph that gives information about attires for women across gowns, saris, frocks, jeans, skirts. While x-axis talks about the categories of the dresses for women such as saris, gown, etc. The y-axis talks about the persons interested in percentage. It is evident that sari being the highest percentage with a value of 90%, meaning 90% of the women are wearing saris. Conversely, only 40% of the women are wearing frocks, which contribute to a very less number of percentage. Another interesting point is jeans being the second highest with a value of 80%. Overall, this image illustrates the attires for women across different segments such as gowns, saris, frocks, jeans and skirts. You just have to speak. No speed breaker. You do this, marks will automatically pour down. We will take up a line graph before we end the video. This is the line graph, number of students, nothing else is given. 25 seconds, let's make use of it. Number of students probably attending the, I'm not sure what it is. I will consider it as first standard, second standard, third standard, that way. 10th standard, there are 98 number of students. 5th standard, there is 50% of the students, and first standard also 50% of the students. Overall, this is going up. That's all. See, when you cannot make out much from the image, then you make out on your own. Can it come something like this? We never know. It can come, it may not come. They may properly give x-axis, y-axis. They may not give. We don't know. We should just be prepared. At the end of the day, it is the fluency that matters. Why are you worried about the content? Let's start. The image provided is a line graph that gives information about number of students attending the classes from 1 to 10. Well, x-axis talks about the classes from 1 to 10. The y-axis talks about the percentage from 0 to 120. It is evident that 10th standard students are the most number of students attending the classes. Conversely, the 5th standard students are only 50% of the students attending the classes. Another interesting point is the 1st standard is only 50, however the 2nd standard 45 number of percentage students are attending the classes. Overall, this image illustrates the number of students attending the classes from 1 to 10. Done and dusted. I myself don't know what I spoke. You don't try to analyze the content that I spoke, you only try to analyze the way I spoke. How was fluency precise? If it was read aloud or describe image, I would still speak the same. Meaning software will think it is the same person. You should not mess up the describe image. Meaning software should not think, oh, this is your proxy, read aloud, one person spoke, describe image, some other person came and spoke. That should not happen. I think that's all from this video. Really hope this was an informative content. If you believe the same, like, share and subscribe and leave your valuable comments in the comment section. Any point of time you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. You can check the information in the description of this video. We left a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message, we will do the needful. Also, our ebook link is also in the description. You can click on the link and claim it at a very nominal fee at the moment. With this, I'll park the video here. This is Nakul, N-A-K-U-L. Nakul signing off from SKILLS PTE. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much.